What's going on, guys? I'm Todd from Like-Minded Lunatics, bringing you another edition of Drink, Play, Swear. That's all we do around here, okay? We play a game, usually a classic one. We pair it with a drink, and maybe we tell a story. So I'm glad you're with us here at Like-Minded Lunatics. After you check out this video, please don't forget to check out some of the other stuff on our channel. My favorite is the Friday night videos that my writing partner Mark Gifford puts together. It's the crown jewel of the of the Like-Minded Lunatics tiara, okay? Check it out, please, if you haven't done so. I mean, his stuff gets way more views than this little dinky video game thing, so I'm sure you've already seen them. But anyway, what are we doing today? What are we playing? I am so excited. I'm excited about today's game, and I'm excited about today's story, and I think you will be too. Let's check it out. Oh, yeah. It's Castlevania. It's Castlevania. And this is, I'm going to say, one of the most important video games to me. Yes, Super Mario Brothers. Yes, Miss Pac-Man. But this one, I don't know. There's something special about it that the others don't do. Maybe it's because I always loved scary movies, and this was a video game when I was a little kid that incorporates all those scary movie, all those horror movie characters. That's probably a part of it. So we're going to play that today. And today we're pairing it with a mighty good bourbon. This is today a Jim Beam and Coke, because you got a scary good game here. This is a scary good bourbon, okay? You know what I'm saying? So, cheers, here's to it. Feel free to get yourself something, whatever you like. Hey, people are drinking all those, artisanal sodas now? I mentioned the orange before, but listen, let's not forget the lemon lime. I know it doesn't get as much play as the orange, but they're both citrus goodness. Pure cane sugar. Pure cane sugar, by the way. Okay, so get what you want, have a seat, and let's play a great game. First of all, before we get to playing, I want to show off. Here is my original Castlevania cartridge, old school, in the case. Not using it today. Oh, let me find where I'm going here. Not using it today because playing it on a higher definition format. But there's the Castlevania cart right there. We'll put him in the background for good luck. Okay. We're gonna play a little Castlevania today, and I mean, am I the greatest at this game? No, I'm not playing any of these because I'm trying to be an expert on anything, or like tips and tricks. There are so many guys who can do speed runs of this stuff, who can do they got all kinds of crazy names for these. Only whip, use just the whip, not any of the specials, whatever it is. I'm not like that. I'm not that good, okay? But I do love this game, and I want to play it with you today. Just like all the greatest NES games, the games in that library, just a great soundtrack. And it's just as much a reason to crank this on and mess around as the actual gameplay and the graphics. So excited to not only view, but also listen. Today I want to share you a story. I'm excited about the story I'm sharing today. And just like all of my best stories, it is a wonderful example of me being an idiot. I mean, just putting my foot in my mouth in the worst possible way. So I hope you'll indulge my telling of the worst Christmas gift I ever gave to someone. Worst Christmas gift. We all tend to think that we're pretty good gift givers, I think. But some of us have to be giving bad gifts out there. Well, I have to tell you, there was one gift I gave that, yes, I knew it was bad. And I knew it was bad at the time. And it wasn't even that I was trying to mess with this person. Let me explain. All right, so I was dating this girl in high school. How many stories start out like that, by the way? I was dating this girl in high school. And we broke up because she was going off to college. She was a year older than me, or not quite a year older than me, but she was in the grade above me. And she was going off to college. And, let's be honest. Is she going to hang around and date like a high school senior while she's in college meeting people? No. So we split up. and it is what it is. But we decided to be really good friends, and people always say that. Oh, we're going to be really good friends, but we actually managed to do so. We didn't talk on the phone every day, but most days, And so, the end of her first semester of college wraps up, and she's coming home for Christmas. And she gives me a call. I'm at my parents' house because I'm in high school, living with my parents. She calls the landline, right? And she asks if she can come over and say hi and Merry Christmas. And she and my parents got along always really well, so she was going to come see them and see me, right? So she shows up at the house, which is always great. I always enjoyed seeing her. And she shows up, but when she walks to the door, I'm horrified because she has, a gift in her arms. A Christmas gift I can only assume is for me, and I did not get her anything because we weren't dating and we didn't talk about the fact that gifts were going to be a thing. And I don't know, I'm a selfish, 17-year-old? I don't know. Anyway, I'm an idiot, as I said. Look at this vampire bat. Come on. I'm just going to say real quick, even for folks who are not great at this game or don't know it well, if you have trouble with the vampire bat in Stage 3, turn the console off and move on. You know what I mean? Go back to your whatever it is you like to do. Anyway, he's not difficult. This game is difficult. It gets hard, but Stage 3 should be fine. So she's got this package, and she hands it over to me, and she says, Merry Christmas, in just the sweetest way you could. So I take it, and I open it, and what's the worst thing about it is it's a wonderful gift, and it's something that I loved, and it was, she knew I wanted to be a writer, and it was a leather-bound journal with a really nice pen. Very nice. I didn't get her anything. So, what do you do in such a scenario when you're a 17-year-old young man living with his parents? So, with no real income to speak of, and no brain, obviously, to speak of. So, here's what I should have done, right? I should have said, wow, this is beautiful, very thoughtful gift. I love it. I'm only seeing it now for the first time, but I have to say, I really love this journal. I'm going to use it. This is such a thoughtful, kind gift. Thank you so much. This, by the way, this is going to be where I die the first time. This is an awful part. Stage 5. Okay. So, by the way, I didn't get you anything, is what I should have said, but I want you to, I didn't know we were getting each other gifts, but I want you to know this means a lot to me, and I really appreciate it. Right? I mean, do what you can. I didn't do that. That's not what I did. I raced to save myself in this scenario. I jammed my hands into my pockets and just tried to reach for anything I could. Just anything. And reached into my pockets and pulled out something, just something so I could give her something, and extracted out of my pocket a very similar looking Blistex tube, partially used. And I handed it to her. Merry Christmas, And it did not get initially a very good response, so I tried to be funny, which I'm always trying to do and only works about a third of the time. I said, it's SPF 15, and I'll put this with the rest of my props over here. I even tried to come back and I said, it's my absolute favorite lip moisturizing balm. Anyway. Just like him right there. Even Simon Belmont knows. Just lay on the floor and act dead, even if you're not. This is too much. You just got smashed in the face. This is an awful part because these take all of your life right away. There's no... the health bar doesn't matter right there. Anyway. So, I give her some chapstick. By the way, I talked to her about this story later because I wanted to get my facts straight. And I was convinced that it was a cherry chapstick. But I mean, I have an awful memory, and I also have a memory that tends toward the convenient, like whatever I think is funnier for the story, I'll kind of misremember. And cherry chapsticks is funnier than, Blistex medicated balm, right? So, anyway, whatever it was, I got her chapstick that year. And, she wasn't too happy with me. Wasn't too happy with me. Eventually, I do have to say she got over it because years later, we got married, and she to this day she is my wife. We've been married 13 years, and we have 2 kids, a 9-year-old daughter and a 3-year-old son. And I told her I was going to tell this story today, but I want to get a couple of the facts straight. And she said, indeed, that it was not cherry chapstick, which I've been telling. I told you before, I'm a university professor. I've been telling this story in classrooms for several years. And I guess I lied. I mean, I didn't mean to. But I've been telling students that it was cherry chapstick. And that then, because I feel so bad, that one day I decided, just in the future, someday, I'm going to... oh, here's Medusa. I'm going to give my wife, once I'm wealthy, right? Which is never going to happen. But just, as a dream, I'm going to give my wife a ring box for Christmas one year. And in that ring box is going to be a cherry chapstick again. But underneath the little padding, I would have a car key. Yeah, you hear about people who are so, just so well off that they buy their spouse's cars and things. I thought, ooh, wouldn't that be cool? And then she goes out to the front yard, and there's a cherry red convertible or something. And I even logged that in my memory as something that I hope to do in the future. And then, you can't buy. I mean, this color. Excuse me. Sorry. This color car. That's not sexy, is it? No, it's not at all. No. If you'll indulge me, I'm going to play a little more because I really love this game. But yeah, that was my worst gift I've ever given. By far, As I said before, I enjoy this game quite a bit. I never beat it as a kid because it was just, it came out in 86. I was born in 81. Just a little above my ability, man. And I had many, rage quit evenings where I tried to resist not throwing the controller straight at the TV. But, never got close to beating it. I have since. Oh, this is awful. This ghost right here is a sign that things are bad because he doesn't show up every time. See that? He doesn't show up every time. There's a randomizer to the villains sometimes in this, and 9 times out of 10 you're not gonna get that guy. But when you do, I don't know. It's like I got a bad feeling. Check out this out. Suicidal skeleton. Ready? Do it. Yeah, nobody liked you? That's awful to say, but he's fictional. And skeletons aren't... I mean, living skeletons aren't real. Let's remember what's real. Please. So anyway, I didn't beat this game until I was a grown man. Just a couple of years ago when I started playing it again. And it took me still another year to beat because I'm just awful at the last couple bosses. But I can... Oh, I didn't mean to pick up that special. I was hoping to hang on to the holy water. But anyway, I can say now that I've beaten the game, and that it was starting to become a game that I hated because I couldn't finish it. Oh, there I go. Oh man, I must have given that, two-headed skeleton dog. What is that? A cherry chapstick, and I guess he told me to go away. But anyway, I finally did beat this game, and as a gift bought myself as a gift better than cherry chapstick. Maybe I give myself gifts better than I. Wow, I'm learning something. I'm giving myself better gifts than my own wife. This is not just entertainment, people. We're learning about ourselves. Anyway, Mondo produced this really beautiful soundtrack to Castlevania on vinyl, and it's glorious sound and really beautiful in these red records. So as soon as I beat Castlevania for the first time in real life, I picked myself up one of those. Cherry red vinyl. Red chapstick. I'm going to have to go back. Maybe I can find a way to convince my wife that it was cherry red chapstick, because it's going to make this narrative a lot more convenient. And don't you, if you're a writer yourself, don't you look for what would be most convenient? Gosh, the truth gets in the way sometimes. That's the message today. Thanks for staying with us, and thanks for being a like-minded lunatic. If you don't feel like a like-minded lunatic yet, why don't you hit that subscribe button? Like the stuff you like and show us that you like it. Give us a comment every once in a while. Keep them nice, or we'll just throw it in the air and shoot it with one of those crazy clay pigeon guns. I don't even know anything about guns. Is a clay pigeon gun a thing? Anyway, thanks for being with us. Hope you're a like-minded weirdo like us, and if you are, stay tuned for more stuff. I've got the Drink Play Swears coming up every Wednesday. Mark's got his Friday night videos every Friday, and we're trying to pump out more content to you guys every week. So thanks for being with us. In between now and the next time I see you, I'm Todd. See ya.